I'm on my trucker mobile account. I gotta hang up with you too. Yeah, so it'll come through clear.
No. So where am I supposed to find it?
I'll send it to you.
On my phone?
Yeah, I'm seeing the YouTube link right now.
All right.
All right. Yo, hey, we got a topic for y'all today, man. I was sitting back, man. I heard something short. A guy said something that was kind of profound. I was like, oh my. Oh my. And I wanted to bring it to the people. I wanted to bring it to the people, man, live and direct. But I gotta get my homeboy on here right now. Y'all bear with me. Give me about 10 seconds to get him on. And we about to take off. And my man Roland, dog, what's up? My bad, guy. I seen you call me the other day, dog. I've been ripping and running, busy, running with my head cut. Now I ain't gonna say my head cut off, but I've been getting some stuff done, trying to break into a new arena. How do I do this? All right, post. Y'all done leveled up, y'all. Done learn how to do some new stuff, y'all. Done leveled up. Your boy done learn how to get guests on the show now, so I can bring y'all on the show now and hear what y'all got to say. Oh, yeah. So, what we talking about today, y'all, I'm going to give y'all about a quick, 30 minutes. And so what we were talking about was Tupac said this a long time ago. 3 years ago, Tupac said, we're going to have a race of babies that hate the ladies, right? And so I'm talking about that with my, and we started going down stuff saying like, why is that? Why? Because if you notice now, like a lot of dudes are not getting married anymore. A lot of dudes are not asking women to go no more. It's a lot of stuff that men used to do for women that they don't do anymore. Like men are actually preying on women a lot of different ways now, instead of taking care of women like that. So we just going on a rabbit hole. We're looking at all this stuff that's going on with the WNBA right now, and we're saying how they want to have the money like men, but like Biggie said, more money, more problems. When it comes to the problem side, like they was talking to Stephen A. Harold, did you see that the other day when they were telling Stephen A. if he report on them, it's certain words he can't say. Like he can't say sensitive, he can't say stuff like that. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see none of that.
Oh yeah, it's I think her name is Catchings, I think. And I guess I think she was a baller back in the day, one of the first ones to come through the WNBA.
Okay.
And she was on show, and Stephen A was like, "Look, I've been giving y'all a lot of pub," and she was just like, "Yeah, but Stephen A, you weren't giving us pub 3 years ago."
Okay.
And he was like, but see, Stephen A can't say because y'all weren't popping 3 years ago.
No, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So if he say that, now he wrong. And it's like, okay, so this is what's gonna happen. A lot of people are gonna stop talking about the WNBA because you can't keep it real. But then you're gonna say the men ain't helping us. Remember they were talking about how the NBA wasn't helping them develop, right?
Okay.
The NBA ain't helping grow and develop or whatever. And it was like, men need to do more to help. But now that they're starting to get a little buzz, I'm hearing Angela Reese saying, and what's the rapper? Sexy Red.
Okay.
They was like, we don't need no men. We don't need no men. So as soon as they starting to get popular a little bit, they saying they don't need no man. But they ain't realizing Men watch their sport more than women watch their sport.
Well, in what context is they saying they don't need no man now?
They saying they don't need they out here getting it, they popping, they own now, they making money, they don't need no man no more.
Okay.
So
they
I
associating a man with just money. Is that what? I mean, is it because they don't want to? A man can't tell them nothing, what to do. So now that I got money, I don't need you. Is this? I'm just trying to figure out like why would they even?
That's
say
what
that?
I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, because I'm like, ain't no dudes really saying that to you. You already broke up with your dude. Like, why would you even say that? Like, the rapper, she the one said it, and then Angel just kind of like repeated what she said. But it's just like, y'all at the game, y'all hanging out, y'all having fun. So they focus is still on the man, because that's why that's coming out your mouth.
Okay.
You still by yourself at the game, wishing you had a man there. That's what I'm. See, like this, I'm kind of learning. I'm learning womanese. When they say stuff, it's kind of like, the boy they used to hit. That's the one they used to like.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a fact.
Yeah. So I'm learning. So when they saying this, they happy that they up, but they really wish they could enjoy the spot with their man.
But the man that they used to have ain't on their level now. Is that what you're saying?
Well, say that again.
The man that they was dealing with, let's say Angela Reese, didn't she break up with her dude?
Yeah.
Because so if she broke up with her dude, and she popping the way she is right now, I don't know if he popping like that. And so when she said I don't need no man, is it based off of the fact that we get in an argument, not a fact, but a situation like this. Okay, we having relationship issues or relationship conversations, or however you want to say it. And now that I'm on a different level, well, you really can't tell me nothing. I don't have to listen to nothing you're saying. So I don't need you if I'm basing it off of that. Because I'm trying to learn women needs myself. Is that what it comes down to? At this point in level, at your economic stage, you don't have the right to tell me nothing. It's my way. Or get up out of here with brokey. Is that what she's saying?
I think that's what she's saying. And that's why, going back to the title of this video, that's why they say we're gonna have a race of babies that hate the ladies. Because men are starting to realize, okay, all right, you don't really care about me like that. It's all about the money. So if it's all about the money, F you too then. Like, I only holler at you when I need something from you, just like you only holler at me when you really need something from me. Now that you up, now, old girl, she up. She broke up with old dude because she want to be out here in these streets.
And that's the thing, like, because my thing is, we throw around words like in the streets and I don't need no boo 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 such and such and such. And so now and I'm not saying that money has always been a factor. One of the primary factors is I just need to be able to decode. Like, it took me a minute to figure out what cap was. What they talking about, cap? What's cap? Oh, capping.
Yeah.
Oh, like, you lying, bro. Like, I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So now it's like, okay, so when you say X, Y, and Z, okay. So now I'm up. I'm not in that need you. I'm around cats with more money, and they ain't coming. They ain't asking these questions. They ain't trying to charge me. Oh, so that's hard. That's hard.
I think
bro.
with the unbalance in it with all this, like, I think ladies think once they get to a certain level, they don't got to answer to nobody. I think that's their main struggle. Like, I don't want to have to answer to no man. But I don't know if they realize men always know we got to answer to somebody.
No,
even like the dudes in the game,
yeah.
they got to answer to the big homie. The big
Mm-hmm.
homie got to answer to the DEA or whoever. Like it's always somebody you got to answer. The DEA they got a boss. You know, it's always somebody you got to answer to, or the big homie got to answer to the plug. You know, it's always somebody you got to answer to. And I think they think, okay, once I get up, I'm not gonna have to answer to nobody no more. I'm gonna be out my mama house. You know how we thought when we was little kids. Once I get grown, I ain't gonna have to listen to my mom no more. But now you gotta listen to your boss, or you gotta make sure you doing everything right on this contract, or you're gonna lose this contract. So it's always somebody you gotta answer to. I think the biggest thing that they didn't know that they was finessing themselves out of, they was answering to a person that actually liked them. Like your husband actually like you. Your boss tolerates you because he needs you to get this job done. Oh damn, hold on, you done fell out. Yo,
Okay. Hello? Hello?
yeah, yeah.
You
You
hear me
on?
now? Okay.
Yeah, I
The
got
thing
you.
that the cool thing about that is, you know, something happened to you, you can't come in and work a couple of days in a row. The ball's cutting you. It's done. if
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
if like,
Yeah, yeah. And that's where the stuff go to what you was talking about the crying in the car, and what you were saying about that. You didn't realize what?
I didn't realize, like, I'll be, you'll see some stuff on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram short or whatever, and a lot of these women be in the car crying. I didn't realize they was crying, like they were having breakdowns in the car before they go in and do their shift. Like I didn't know that was common. Is common as it's being made to seem now. Like I didn't know that they having a rough time, and I don't mean it in no
Mm-hmm.
like. I just didn't know that they was when you don't know what people going through, right? People put their face on. Okay, you got you got your phone voice when you doing business with the bank. You talk to them a different way than you talk to your partners. Well, I didn't know. I know people have bad
Mm-hmm.
days and stuff happens, but I didn't know to the extent that there's some of these ladies that's having breakdowns every other day at lunch, and then come down, go
Mm-hmm.
to come in and straighten themselves up and finish their day. I'm like, wow, and I'm seeing more and more of that. And that's why I was just like, Jesus, they having a rough time right now. And then there was now we having a conversation we having as far as like what's really going on out here and what's not being told. And now I'm hearing, now you used to hear I see little clips like that from people our age or a little bit younger. Now I'm hearing it from the 24, 25s, 26, 27s that's having these same breakdowns. And I'm like, what's going on? And
But
we was talking, huh?
what changed? What changed?
Yeah, like what
Think about
changed?
what changed. 24, 5 in the '90s, you was married.
Oh,
Now they ain't getting married to 30.
now that's a real thing. That was a real thing. I remember when I was young and depressed, it's about time. I'm like, how the hell I'm get married? I don't even, I ain't got no place to stay right now. That's mine. How we, but
Mm-hmm.
that was a real thing. That's how, certain stuff that happened in my past, how it turned out was like, couldn't figure out how I was gonna make this thing work. Working at the gas station.
And
How
now
did?
she understand like the '70s and in the '60s. Now they used to
hmm
get kicked out of the house, bro. They
oh
used to
yeah.
get kicked like me house. So they had to go
hmm
out there and get it together. And like, so that's why a lot of them dudes would kind of be real like kind of like vulnerable around their women because they
Uh-huh.
done seen them when it was the racial to get a job and the woman was still with him. Like, so once she get mad, sometimes he'd just get quiet because he wanted to do better, but he couldn't do better. So he just
Mm-hmm.
had to hold that shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of holding that. We still cats are still holding that now if we're gonna keep it all the way funky. That's a rough way to
Yeah,
go.
you had to just put your hand in your pockets and shit and walk around, lean up against the door.
And you gotta sit there and listen
Good
to
dude, bro.
them when them shots is getting fired, boy. Woo! God, dog. You be like, ah,
You
yeah.
think about getting the oil change in the car. She talking about, um, hey, what's going on? Gil, what's going on? Riggs? Well, that's Riggs. Um, so to get back on it,
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest thing why, and I when Tupac said that line, "A race of babies that's gonna hate the ladies," I thought he
Mm-hmm.
was just talking about men. I wasn't thinking about women. It's
Yeah.
girls too that's mad at their moments because it's a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
moments, and this is not a bashing moment on women,
No,
but it's
no,
a lot
no,
of
no.
moments that them guided women, like they done misguided kids. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know one of those clinic things they'll show on. They do the DNA test or whatever. They were saying
Uh-huh.
it was like 40 or 60% of the people that was coming in there, their
Uh-huh.
mama had done told them they daddy, and they come to find out the other person was their daddy. The dude done died, and so
Mm-hmm.
it's like how you hate because you couldn't never really have a conversation with your real dad because she was lying the whole time. This dude been standing on the street for you this whole time,
Mm-hmm.
and she never told you the truth. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's been going on and on. So now you got ladies that's resenting the dad, the boys resenting their dad,
Mm-hmm.
and resenting their mom, everybody because it's frustrated in this world.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then the crazy thing is when it's time, there ain't no answers. When you figure it out,
Oh yeah,
it's a whole lot of deflection. It's a whole lot of
yeah.
well, now, and you just like, I've been going. My whole life is riddled with me trying to make these, this makes sense. And now if what? Wow.
Mm-hmm. Once I found it out, you still alive.
For instance, this is the coldest part, but a gift that cats needed to see so people don't think that we be blowing the stuff out of proportion or attacking nobody. Did you ever see what Kurt Franklin went through with his mom? Did you see that
Nah.
the well situation that you're talking about? He didn't know his dad, and somehow, some way, his dad tracked him down. Bro, he was down the street his whole life. And the mom was kept on saying, that ain't your daddy, that's your daddy. He came and got tests, DNA tests, two of them. And she was just telling him, she was on one, let's just say. And then her sister came in and was like, look, just tell him. Well, you know now. And she got up and walked out, bro. Now for 2 hours on this
Mm,
episode, it might have been 2 weeks, you know how TV is. For 2 hours on this episode, she's
yeah.
been denying and deflecting and all this other stuff. And then her sister tapped her on the shoulder like, look, it's enough. Well, now you know, and got up out of there. Now this man, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? I was just like, whoo! They and what I find that's interesting, you don't see a lot of clips floating around like that. Where we were referencing that.
nah,
You
you
know what
don't.
I'm saying? They let that come and go
Cause,
real fast.
bro,
Huh?
I'm telling you, dog. Like, and that's what Stephen A. was kind of saying with the WNBA. He was like, "Well,
Uh-huh.
look, if I talk about what y'all do wrong,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for me to even talk about y'all because that's what sports media is. When we
Yeah.
talk about it, we
No.
got to talk about the goods and the bads.
And the
So
ugly, it's
now
like,
the fans can have the ups.
yeah, that had that
Yeah,
had that had
cause
that
some fans,
dramatization.
yeah,
You
some
say what?
fans have you had a bad game, and some
Mm-hmm.
fans hate it when you have a bad game. Some fans gonna love it when you have a good game, and the other team's gonna hate it when you have a good game. So you got to take the good with the bad, and they don't want to do that. They just want to paint the narrative that they want, and that don't work in sports. The narrative in sports is wins and losses. And when your fans really love you and you do some stuff that make the team lose, dog, they gonna rip into your, you know what I'm saying? They gonna rip your new one.
Hello?
You remember how Stephen A did Kwame Brown?
You said what?
I said, you
I
remember how
can't hear you
Stephen A
going.
did Kwame Brown?
Which part
I'm
though?
going in and out.
Yeah.
When hold on, let me see something. Let me get closer to this modem in here.
Okay.
Uh, but you remember how Stephen A did Kwame Brown
Back in the
when he was
day,
calling him a bust?
when yeah, back in the day,
He was calling him a bust,
yeah.
money and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if Caitlin Clark ended up having like the other day, she scored like 3 points.
Uh-huh.
If she go on the street and can't never really get her shot back,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Stephen A said Lamar Jackson getting overpaid,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, they didn't want him
This
to get
dude
no
been the
money.
league MVP, and he's saying he overpaid. He's stealing money from the Ravens.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp
So
was too.
yeah, so if Kaylin Clark have a spell when she don't produce, she don't put Liberty up and give them they think Stephen A can say she don't deserve that money. She don't deserve. They need to put her back on the bus like how the rest of the WNBA girls was back in the day,
Uh-huh.
because she ain't doing
Yeah.
nothing different than what the other ones did.
Mm-hmm.
But now that's gonna be wrong.
And see, and that's the that would and that's herein lies one of the issues that we're gonna have to figure out as we move forward. Like, how do we do this? How are we fighting for certain things, but then when it comes down to it, I can't critique you the same way. I saw like it was a coach years ago. I don't know if it was state championships or college, but he was that dude. He was over the young ladies teams, basketball team, and he was charging them up no different than he was. You go to the boys' practice, right, or the young men's practice, and they walked out. But at the same, and they asked one of the young ladies what was the issue. He was like, I know he wants the best for us and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm still a girl. And it's like, how am I supposed to do that? I'm saying you can't, but he trying to get you. He had like a one in, I mean a 201 type record. Like you trying to keep that going, but now I gotta. How am I supposed to do it? I'm coaching. How are we supposed to do that? So that's kind of, and if we trying to get it to a place where everybody equal and all that other stuff, like we gotta look at everything. We gotta look at games. How many games being played. Media responsibilities, all type of nuances. Or you just want to. I'm like, how are we supposed to move forward if we can't do the thing, the use the ingredients to make the cake. Let's just say. I don't know. You're putting cats in a cold spot. Even
You
people
see
don't
what
even.
man say?
Huh? You said what?
You see what man said in the comments? Did you
No.
hear about the guy who donated sperm in college for beer money? Now he has to
Uh huh.
pay child support.
I've heard a couple of stories like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I heard a couple of stories like that for a while. Yeah, he got like 200 kids or something like that. But after 10 kids, they can
No,
only take so much.
dude, you talking about that dude with all them kids? No, not that dude. I'm talking about the
Oh,
one.
okay.
They just said he just donated his sperm one time,
Mm-hmm.
and and now he can't. He got to pay child support for the rest of his life for a baby he probably don't even know.
Well, the thing about it is, and this is the thing that's crazy. When you do that, right? This is just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
When you do that, how long is it before people just stop get out of this donating sperm game? Ain't
Oh, you say
ain't
you got
no
to get out
sperm.
of the sperm?
No, I'm talking about like you keep on coming after people for the child support and doing that. You're gonna muddy the waters to the fact to a point where people don't want to stop donating. Then what?
I think
If
that's
ain't
why
no if
black dudes don't
ain't no
do it.
sperm, ain't no sperm bank. You know what I'm saying? This used to be under the premise that it was
Yeah, and
anonymous and all this other stuff. Go ahead. Hello?
I think that's why. Hold on, I'm finna switch. I'm finna switch accounts. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Can
Hello?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
You got an echo.
Yeah.
Is it playing in the background?
Yeah, I'm trying to turn the other one off. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
trying to turn the other one off. Hold on. I think we do better on the. I think we do better on the. I think we do better on the. I think we do better on the.
They got a remix going on.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. We got it now. We got it now.
All right.
All right, so I had to turn my Wi-Fi off on that other phone. But yeah, so I think that's why you remember the brat. She was trying to get some sperm donor, and she couldn't. I think it was only like one or two black dudes, so
Mm-hmm.
she ended up getting a sperm from a Caucasian man,
Okay.
and she was like, because it wasn't a lot of black guys that was donating their sperm.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's part of the reason why black people like, man, I'm not going to go out there and try to be a good Samaritan and
Uh-huh.
end up getting jammed up down the line.
But see now it ain't just that though. For you to have sperm to donate it, from what I heard recently, that you have to know who your dad is, your mom, and your aunties, and your like 3 generations back. They got to be able to have record of it. How many people
Uh,
can go 3 generations back?
yeah, and you can't have like, I think you can't never been to prison or none of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Never been like, yeah. So yeah,
Certain
it's a
communities,
process.
certain communities are not. They make it hard for certain communities to donate as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
you know, you get to then now with this other part, you coming after child support, and this is supposed to like it was built on being the anonymity of it, and you just okay, you want to have a baby, you're not able to conceive, and you to be a mom, and da 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 da. But now that ain't a part of the contract, or
yeah, but and that's the thing why a lot of dudes, and that's why with the going back to the leaves, your racial babies gonna hate the ladies
uh-huh.
because, and this is the part of this is the part of the conversation a lot of people don't want to say. These ladies be out here doing some foul shit.
You
Like
said
you
what?
knew when you, I said these ladies they be out here doing some foul stuff. Like
Uh-huh.
like we know do foul stuff, and dudes get get checked for that. That's why you got a prison full of dudes.
Yeah, no, you get that. Well, I mean, well, now what's considered foul? Let's just be fair. What's foul? That's a blatant
Like if
statement.
you, if a man takes something from a woman that out of her will, that's foul, right? It could be anything, her
Okay, yeah,
money,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right?
yeah. Cake off the. Don't put your thing. Don't put your mess with my pot while it's on the stove. Type. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. But is that the same case for a woman? If she take anything from a man, is it looked at the same or is it laughed at because she was able to take it?
Well, we've all seen. I'm not gonna say we've all seen. We will see people that yeah, no, it's not looked the same at all. So
Yeah,
now that's
it's laughed at.
so,
It's like, damn, you let that girl get you. You let her get you.
mm-hmm,
Damn.
mm-hmm.
You gotta do it next time, boy.
Yep,
Walk it off.
walk it off. Car getting smashed, the windshield, windows getting all that type. No, dude wouldn't be able to do that. No.
Yeah. So it's the thing is we looking at the double standard, but then they
Mm-hmm.
making it seem like we suppressing them. We just like, okay, y'all can't get some of this stuff the way y'all want it, but y'all getting a lot of this other stuff that we can't have. We don't
No,
have access to.
I'm gonna say that now. There was a time, yes, very much oppressed. Now I think what's happening now is the cost. Now people are breaking down the cost, itemizing the list. It's just like when you buy a house. When you pay your house note, don't mean that you pay for gas necessarily, garbage, water, electricity, things of that nature. When you when you put your bill together, okay, your mortgage might only be $300, but what about your insurance and the taxes? Now that mortgage might now be 1,000. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think that's what we having. That's what I'm trying to understand is like, okay, what conversation are we having? And so now we can have that conversation because if you don't know that when I pay the mortgage, they'll mean that I didn't pay the lights. And I don't think a lot of people, male or female today, know that there's a difference, metaphorically speaking. I'm saying. Like when you get a job, right? And I used to work with kids. And I said, okay, if you got a job and one job is 30 miles away, but they paying $20 an hour, right? The other job is 15, but it's around the corner. Which job is you taking?
You
But
feel you?
a lot of kids was going, they didn't associate gas or travel time. They wouldn't go out 30 miles out. But grown people, I'm gonna go around the corner. I don't even need to get in my car.
Yep.
And so I think now it's like, oh, I got this job, but I can't live off of it. You spending a third of your money on just gas. And I think that's what's happening now as far as, in these scenes is okay, I want this, but I don't know, I don't want what come along with it. I didn't know that this came along with it. You see what I'm
Yeah, and
saying?
and I think this is the part that ladies didn't understand. When you had a man with you, when you had a husband, you had a dude that was by your side or whatever, when shit didn't go right, you could always blame him. The family would say, well, what the hell that sorry A doing? You know what I'm saying? What
I
the
don't
hell
even know.
that sorry A?
I don't even want to put it. I don't even want to put it in blame. Some things you just
Listen,
think it come along with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not.
but hold on, listen, this is the thing. This is the thing. So if the lights cut off and she got a man, what the heck that sorry A doing? He ain't paying the bills. Why you laying up with him if he ain't paying the bills?
Okay,
right?
Okay.
But now when you don't have a man
Uh-huh.
and you can't pay something, who are they going to blame for that?
Well,
you can't blame the sorry
hopefully-
man if you
no
if you
no
don't have
that's
a man.
I don't even know how a man even if it's your house and all that other stuff. Like this is the confusing part for me in this. Now, if you bought the house male or female, you bought the house. This is your name on the deed, your name on all the utilities. The blame game is not even in the conversation.
And that's the problem. That's what's happening now. That's why you're getting the breakdowns in the car. We're going back to the breakdowns in the car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And
okay.
now we go back to, okay, mama told me I ain't need no man.
Okay.
Dude, now we getting back to why a race of babies gonna hate the lady, like because and like he said this, the boys, it's the race of babies. The males and the females gonna hate the mamas because the mamas don't really give you the whole
But
truth.
I don't.
And she
But
got
this is the thing.
power with that.
Now I will say, and because I had this conversation with my brother years ago. It wasn't even a. It was something just in something he had saw on TV. Remember they used to do cribs, I think it was, or something along those lines, like on MTV, and it was Ja
Mhm.
Rule, and they had a craft table, and they had ran out of mayonnaise for so they can make their sandwiches or whatever the case may be. So they were about to send somebody to the store to get some mayonnaise, and the dude that was or the person that was at the chef or whoever who had done the catering, like you don't need to know about this store, and he made some mayonnaise on the spot, and it was like it was like in Ja Rule, I think it was Ja Rule, it was my brother's story. Didn't know that eggs was in mayonnaise, and all you needed was some vinegar. So
Mhm.
when we talking about when we talking about, I think there's being a miscommunication or a translation when you say you don't need a man. Now, the thing is, did mama purposely hinder you? Like her whole agenda was to have you be to fail, or was it just some stuff that she didn't even know that was a part of the ingredients?
Well, this was it is, and like we had this conversation during Mother's Day. It's funny how we
Okay.
fell into this. Me and my brother, we were talking about this, and like how I talk about poly and stuff like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And my
Yeah.
brother was like, well, what if women wanted to do poly and they want to have two men and all that kind of stuff? I
Mm-hmm.
said, Steve, I said, let's just think about it. How many men really want to have a child? It ain't a whole lot of men that just really want to have a child.
Mm.
So,
Okay. Now,
I mean, you
when you say want to have a child, you want to be responsible
want
for a
to,
child? Do you want to
yeah,
be?
yeah.
Do you want to be physically? Like you want to be in their life? Like
Yeah, I'm talking
we
about
gotta
that.
start breaking it down to like you know what I'm
All right.
saying? If I got the
Yeah,
money,
I'm
if
talking
I got
about
a
being.
pocket full of money, huh?
Let me say it like this: being that dad that's going to the PTO meetings, that's trying to be the football coach,
Mm-hmm.
once they get into high school or whatever, you
Uh-huh.
go into their practice. You know what I'm saying? You taking them on
Mm-hmm.
their visit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you sign them up, paying that money for they can take the SAT or whatever test they got to
Uh-huh.
take.
Yeah.
You doing all that with them. You know, you teach them how to
Okay.
tie a tie and going over speeches with them and stuff like that. That
Yeah, yeah,
guy,
yeah.
right?
I don't know too
That's
many
a lot of
cats that
work.
wouldn't. I don't know many cats that wouldn't want to do that if they, you know,
All
because for
right,
me to
okay.
want to
I'm gonna
do
tell you.
that, for me to want to do
So
that, for me to want to
think
do that,
Future
I
doing
had
that?
planned. Huh?
You think
You
Future
said
doing that
what?
with his babies? You think Future doing that with his babies?
I mean, from what I saw, he the ones that he got access to, he very involved. They be with him a lot. From what I remember, from what I stuff that I've seen, that might have just been for the gram, as they say. But I've seen him, the babies in the home, at the house with him playing while he working on music. I seen that. So
Yeah,
not
no.
in
What
person,
have
but
you
like
seen?
I've seen it.
Like
Huh?
when have you seen Future? When have you seen Future taking them to do what they got to do?
I don't know. I
Yeah,
saw Cam Newton drop his kids off one time. I seen that. I don't know.
yeah. See, Cam Newton do a lot of stuff. His kids. See, Cam Newton
Uh,
is the model I'm talking about. Cam Newton want to be
okay.
that guy, but
Yeah,
like Future, I see Russell Wilson doing more stuff with baby Future than I
but
see
that's because
Future.
I think but they riding a certain narrative though. I don't. Well, how many of these kids stay in the same area? When can I line up their schedules together and coordinating? He got like 10 of them. So it might just be a logistic problem. I ain't gonna
So,
put.
but that's the thing. If you're trying to really be that dad, you know you can't have all kids everywhere because you
No,
don't
that's
have the
true.
time to do it.
That's true.
So that's saying a lot of dudes want to drop off babies, but a lot of dudes don't really want to be that dad. So when it gets to the amount of guys that really want to be that dad, say out of 100 dudes, you might have 25 guys that really want to be a dad.
Well,
And
most of my partners take the father thing very serious, and they don't want to. They ain't gonna play with it. So if they ain't gonna be able to do it right, they're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
but how many dudes that ain't your partners, like the dudes is in prison and stuff, the dudes that you wouldn't hang out with,
Okay.
they still want to hang out with a chick, you think they got the same kind of energy?
No, not really. But also, it was
So
stage. The stage they did this when, as they got in their 40s and 50s. Would they have done things different? The ones who allowed themselves to grow and mature, or are we just saying the cats that stuck in that spiral? I don't think it's a lot of them. At the end of the day, I think what we do is catching cats in phases. Like I'm not who I was when I was 22. At 47. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but what I'm saying, I don't care what phase they was in. If they was getting women pregnant and they weren't prepared to be the dad,
yeah, okay.
they
See,
set
there you go.
out here.
That's the key word, prepared. You see what I'm saying? Now, if we having a prepared conversation, that's a whole lot different than what we were saying before. I don't see too many cats that's walking away from their situations they prepared and had the wherewithal. No, I don't see that.
All right, but how many do you know trying to bust chicks down that ain't prepared?
No, there's a whole lot of that.
Yeah, so it's like that. Like I ain't here to try to cushion the blow for these dudes. What I'm saying is it's a certain sector of dudes and it's a certain sector of women that want to just have fun. They ain't really trying to have no family like that. If they had a baby along the way, they man, I ain't really want this baby. What can we do now? It's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
So what I'm saying back in the day, these mamas, these grandmamas that's grandmamas now, and the great grandmamas that's most of them gone now, they had to marry some dudes that didn't really want to be a husband, that didn't really want to be a father.
Okay.
So some of the kids that grew up under them had to go through her pain. Like,
yes, very true.
She didn't, man. She got to do that. When he got his chick, he got drunk and all that foolishness was getting different kind of stuff. Had to get a penicillin shot every 2 to 3 months. Out here wilding.
Okay.
So some of them women had to deal with those kind of men. So they passed that message down. Like, you can do bad by yourself, because this dude really just kind of hindered my life. He gave me these kids. He helped me out. He embarrassed me. So that message was spread a lot.
Okay.
Because she had more time to be mad because he out in the streets. The mamas that had a good man, they was colored up. They was enjoying life. They weren't spreading that the same kind of because they were too busy enjoying life.
Okay.
So I think that's how we end up getting in space where the women that was having the hard time had a bigger voice because they had more time to sit here and soak, and they had more stuff to be mad about because they looking like, damn, if I had Mr. John, my life would have been so much better. I got old crazy Robert, and Robert done messed my life up.
But I don't know, man, because I mean we kind of we leaving out a whole lot of ingredients in this, and the thing about it is a lot of the time when we do that, it's a lot of nuance. For instance, let's say you in an urban environment, right? Let's say Watts, or back in the 80s or the 90s, right? Watts, Compton, wherever in anybody's hometown. Well, there's some people who grew up in the system as far as like knowing how to work Section 8, welfare, so on and so forth, such. Okay, so what I'm saying is there's certain people who knew, okay, I don't want to be at mama house no more. Well, if something happened, I can go get a housing. Something happened, I can go get in this program, so on and so forth. And that's how they was given the game. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think we leaving a whole lot of stuff out. Like certain people know how to work the system. And certain parts of
I mean,
working the system is if you already with, you're gonna be pushed to the front of the line.
I
You,
mean,
you, you see what
you
I'm saying?
correct. Yeah, I mean, you correct, but at the end of the day, you still got different people. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got millionaires who give a damn about their kid, and you got dudes with no job that love their kids to death.
Yes, very much so. That's a fact.
So if a woman get with a millionaire
Mhm.
that's a deadbeat and he only care about his money, she gonna get the narrative that she gonna push down to her kids is, especially her daughters, don't put
Yeah.
your faith in no man because
Mm-hmm.
they ain't.
Mm-hmm. And
That's the
then I
narrative. So
mean, and then and this
you
and
gotta
it, to be fair, if you look around and you look outside, and everybody who play basketball only can shoot with their right hand, and you you know what I'm saying? You can see people's limitations. I can't trust you to go left. So why would they? So it kind of keeps it going. If I don't see that the men that are around me have these qualifications or these abilities, would I? It kind of compounds what Mama's saying.
yeah.
If I look
But
around, you know what I'm saying?
this is the part of the story that was being left out.
Okay.
So, and this is what I told him. I'm like, look, yeah, it's a bunch of dudes that don't want to have kids, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of women that don't want to have kids either,
Mm-hmm.
and they still having babies. But are
But
we
see, no,
blaming?
okay, let's time out. Let's just keep it all the way funky. Before recent times, there was a lot of babies that was left at the church step, at the at the fire station, at the police department, at you know what I'm saying? Like so,
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And when they
but
did
now
that,
then now there's certain systems that they can tie into that they didn't have before. But orphanages was full back in the day.
and this is what I'm
Orphanages
saying.
was full. A lot of wars were fought by orphans. They would drop them off
But
at the listing office. As soon as they turn 18, 20 what, $25 and a and a bus ticket to the local recruiting office. So I don't
yeah,
think this is a new thing at all, honestly.
and I'm not saying that, dog. What I'm saying is the dad was talked about like a dog. The
Yeah,
mama
no, that's
gave
a fact.
gave the baby away, and she got a
Uh-huh.
pass.
Okay.
You know,
No,
they
true, true.
they just the baby just want to know why mama gave me up. That's all they want to
Mm-hmm.
know.
That's okay.
They
I got you.
wasn't nobody sitting around staring at the mama all day long. She was out there sleeping with the dudes. She wanted to be the main bride with the pimp. They wasn't nobody was saying that. So,
No, they wasn't. They was not. Nope. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Hello? Hello?
yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you now.
I said the narrative was always the man was the fuck up and the woman was
Mm-hmm.
Johnny on the spot.
Okay.
So now what's starting to happen now with the internet and with TikTok,
There you go. All right now.
we see the other side of the story now.
Mm-hmm.
And now
Yep.
that you start to see the other side of the story, people starting to say, so you fucked this shit up too. But they don't want to hold it.
Why would they want to hold that?
But we didn't want to hold it, but we had to hold it. We had to hold it.
That's just how it's been since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
You know?
remember something by Joe? I don't want to be a player no more. Or
Come
that
all of
big
that, man. Hey, the
Yeah, like
whole shotgun weddings was based off of that. You
yeah,
know,
and see
by
they had
gunpoint. Huh?
yeah, they had embraced that they flaws. They had embraced it. These ladies
Mm-hmm.
always been able to avoid they flaws. They've been able to walk away from it.
Okay.
So that's the thing about it that we really got to look at, and that's what's starting to happen now with WNBA. It was
Okay.
cool when y'all was shooting in the gym and nobody wasn't looking, but now it's on TV and they do it
Ooh, now, see, there you go.
doing all these missed
There you
shots.
go. Now, this is. So
So
that's
y'all want us to watch these games and y'all shooting air balls, but now we can't say nothing. That ain't how it work on media.
no,
Because the
it
media
don't.
got to say what's gonna get clicks and views.
No. There's that. I mean, that's fair. That's the only how else we supposed to do it. And so that's a decision that's not a decision. That's a discussion that has to be had. Like, how far do we want to take it? But then it's going to be a rough one because if you're not willing to deal with that part of it, it's going to be very hard to fight for other pieces in this conversation. Very hard. It's very hard. I remember um, I knew somebody who was like a director, right? But they were like like for advocacy, let's just say, for a job, and they would come to the people. People would come to him about, okay, they not treating me right on the job. First thing the person that would the advocate would do would look at their attendance record. So it would be hard to try to label something as something as an issue if you ain't been to work in the last 30 days but two.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like how am I supposed to fight for you and your attendance is we got to deal with that first. Until we deal with
Yeah.
that, we can't deal with this other stuff. And so if you don't want us to, it's kind of hard for you now because the thing about it is this 24-hour news span is changed. We look at how the world look at Michael Jordan differently since the Netflix series came out. They had back that looked great to us how he was with teammates and practice and all that stuff. But that was before they had the 24-hour coverage. The new athlete is underneath so much more scrutiny. Twitter, Instagrams, everybody got a phone, Ring cameras. That wasn't the case 20 years ago at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so but look at their money now though. It's a direct correlation with the money that these cats is getting. You got people making LeBron James gonna make 50 million in this last year. Now he's the top of the top. You got people that didn't make that for their whole career and they were all stars. So if you want the money, you're gonna have to deal with the scrutiny that come along with it. And that's not even a negotiable. So that's what it is.
And that's what I said last night. Yeah, that's what I was saying last night. Like, okay, ladies, if y'all want this bread, more money, more problems.
More money, more problems. That's not even a problem though. You see what I'm saying? That's just the price of doing business. If you're a trucker, you got to pay fuel costs. You're gonna have to take a shower.
For us, it ain't no problem. But for them, that's a problem because they ain't never really had to face that for.
Well, that's the thing. Now, is this just more of being just not knowing this was a part of it, versus I don't want to do it. You see what I'm saying? I didn't know.
When has it ever?
Huh?
When has that ever been in a lane?
But see, that's what I'm saying. So I don't want it to be like I don't want it because the thing is, it's about how things can be misconstrued. If I didn't know, for instance, if you got food allergies, right, it take a while. If you ain't got it tested, And as you get older, things change. You might be able to eat one thing your whole life, never had an issue. Next thing you know, you turn a certain age, now your feet swelling every time you eat that. You didn't ever really have to look at what the ingredients was before. And I think that's what's hitting them. Like, whoa, everything got gluten in it? Everything got canola oil? Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know I was lactose intolerant. Had no idea.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
You said what?
I go look at their Instagram post. I go look at their Instagram post.
Okay.
And I see how they proposing and all that. You don't see that on the dude's post. You don't see dudes post up.
I mean, but this is
married.
This the thing. This is the thing about that. Look, they do what they do, but it's just very interesting. Like, you know, like you said, they were able to move a certain way when there wasn't eyes on you. Now that there's eyes on you, you gotta deal with certain stuff. That's just it. That's just it. It's just. I don't know. I mean, you know, if it's a new parent, you learning how to get your day, plan out your day. When you get up versus time the kids get up, you know what you gotta do to get them had ready for school. You gotta streamline a whole lot of stuff. When we're gonna brush the teeth, when we're gonna go to bed, you know, where you lay the backpacks, okay, take the shoes off in the garage, all of those type of stuff. So that I think that's just a natural progression as you learn, as you do better. What do they say? If you knew better, you do better. And now you're going through that figuring it out stage with anything else. Because there's one thing about it is, and this is why people shy away from it. Because go, you said what?
Hold on. Just think about it, dog. How long has the WNBA been going?
25.
How 25 years, right?
Yeah.
So these chicks still posting their old lady on the marriages on the post, and they didn't realize when it comes to branding, some people don't want their brand associated with their brand.
Well, I mean, I don't know what people business was as far as their brand and they outside story. I mean, they outside lifestyle. I don't care about that at all. I'm just keeping it all the way funky with you. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, you don't. But if you're gonna advertise your product,
I understand what you're saying. But this is a part of the growing pains. Everybody ain't bringing like if we got some cats who got 15 kids, they don't post all 15 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? And they expect to get a deal with Averex. No, they keep that, you know. But this is when you step in new rooms, okay, all right, we got to tighten this up. You know, you got.
All right, this is what I'm saying, bro.
What are you saying, bro?
I think it's bigger.
It's bigger than that, but
it's bigger than the Caitlin Clark. It's bigger than
in what regard?
Caitlin Clark situation.
And what
Caitlin Clark got a picture of her dude. Caitlin Clark got a picture of her and her dude on the couch.
Okay.
She's more marketable.
Okay.
I'm so saying that her dude on the couch. Yeah, her dude on the couch. Just like touching each other. They ain't kissing. He ain't grabbing her butt.
Yeah.
They just taking a normal picture of the couch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Showing I got me a dude.
Yeah.
That's all she's showing. She ain't showing I'm sexual with my guy.
Okay.
These chicks talking about if we wear the same shoes, we together forever.
I mean, so now that's how they want to rock. Well, then, okay. So what you're saying, and let's just be, because you keep on dancing with this stuff, bro. Well, then, if this is your market, focus on that market. That's what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying Durant.
I mean, let me like. You say, huh?
Hold on. What's the kid name? What's the kid name that got in trouble with these guns?
I don't know even what you're talking about.
The dude from Memphis that got in trouble, and the high school dude.
And what did they
Mikey
do?
Williams,
Uh-huh.
and both of them lost a lot of endorsement. They lost a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So the point is,
Uh-huh.
you can't be who you want to be and still be marketable.
I mean, oh, hey, we all gotta figure. I don't want to cut my hair every 2 weeks either. But this is what you gotta do. So there's a decision that they gotta make. Whoever it is. You know?
And see, and this is the thing. We can all see it when it's somebody else doing something wrong, but it seems like when they doing something, they want everybody to accept their stuff. That's what I'm saying.
But I ain't gonna say I don't know. I'm not gonna put that in the wrong category. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you know. Hey, you put that ginger, put that raw ginger in the refrigerator if you want to. You better leave it on the counter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you said, but what I'm saying, and I was trying to tie all this stuff in together. How we was talking about how the ladies bash the dads all the time.
Okay. Yes.
But now when they acting like the dads now, they don't know they don't want nobody to bash them.
Okay.
Okay, these women got wives, bro. They got wives, bro.
You said what?
You the head of the household now. They got wives. Okay. You the head of the household now.
Okay.
If you mess up the bag, you messed up the bag for everybody.
Okay.
You can't be in your feelings no more. You can't,
can't
go back where I'm a girl.
That's I mean, hey, it is what it is. But the thing about it is, and this is my thing about it across the board. When you know better, you do better. If you don't know, you don't know. Like this is new. This magnifying glass, this attention that they're getting. Like you said, you wasn't saying the young lady said to, or the lady said to Stephen A. Smith, y'all wasn't here 3 years ago. This is a new concept for them, you know? And it's just like, all right, they just not ready for it. But there was a whole lot of stuff.
Bro.
There was no, catch this, bro. This is real talk. There's a lot of stuff that cats in the 70s went through with the NBA in the different sports leagues. They had to make adjustments. We had to make an adjustments. A whole CTE had people not even want to have their kids play football for a couple of years, and they had to change. You know, they had to make adjustments. You know, so it's just a part of the growth and development. Now, if you're saying that, okay, we got to deal with this stuff. This is the way to make it, and they're saying no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to make the adjustments. We don't want to go talk to the media. We don't want the coverage. Well, then there is no more conversation anymore. If you don't want to do this, this is how we make our money. We gotta get a return on it. If you don't want to promote the league, if you don't want to promote the games, if you don't want to, whatever we need you to do, that's to sell the product. Well, that's one thing. You know, that's on them. You know, but then can't nobody holler.
And that's what dudes are saying. And that's what dudes are saying.
Okay, but well, I don't want. But we going all these other different places. Like, huh?
I'm saying that's what dudes are saying. Dudes are saying, okay, look, if y'all want this money, y'all got to do this. No, y'all leave us alone. Y'all ain't been talking about us. Don't talk about us now.
Okay, I mean, that's what comes along with it.
But if y'all want us to keep talking about y'all gotta. So, dude, they trying to be the big bro and saying, look, man, tighten up.
Yeah,
that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, hey, tighten up.
But see, this the thing, though. This is real talk, and we know better. Are we doing this? Are we having this conversation behind closed doors? And you keep on acting a fool, and now I gotta check you in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? Because to be fair, if my dog got a problem with me, right, and he try to be my big bro, hey, bro, talk to you for a little minute over here, and I be on my goofy. If I'm acting a different way, and there's no other way, and now I gotta charge you up online or in front of the world. That's something else. But if the first time we having this conversation is on the worldwide
situation, I'm gonna feel some type of way. I don't give a damn male, female, tall, small, whatever. You gotta like, what was it? And if you just now showing up, I'm looking out for you. Where was you when I was thugging it out? You ain't got nothing to say to me, bro.
Now, what you saying making a whole lot of sense, right? Making a whole lot of sense. But I got to say this right here. Women are a little bit more excluded than men. Like men, you got access to dudes. But even once they start getting to that high level, it kind of like,
bro, that's not cool. Like when we was in school, all the athletes hung out, male and female. We all hung out together. If I saw somebody was cool with it, you see what I'm saying? We all talked regular, my guy.
But okay, okay. Now you gonna do it like that? When the last time you seen those girls? Because you got to remember, we were talking about grown people that can get it in.
Okay.
So when have you seen those WNBA girls hang around NBA dudes?
I don't know. Look, there was when you say when the last time I seen them, I
see rappers and NBA dudes hang out all the time.
Okay.
This is the first time I've ever seen these rapper girls hang out with these WNBA girls. I ain't never seen NBA.
Bro. All I'm saying is when we was in school, I could tell so and so, hey, you might want to turn your foot in turn your elbow in on your shot. Or, okay, what type of workouts y'all doing? Let me work on the foot workout. What type of cone drills? We would have those conversations. You know what I'm saying? We would go to each other's games, so on and so forth. Now, if I'm now a pundit of sorts, I guess that's what they call it, and now I'm charging you up out of nowhere. I ain't never had no conversation with you. I ain't never reached out. We ain't never been in a social setting. Now you just shooting shots. I don't care about right, wrong, or indifferent. You're going to feel some type of way. Who are you, bro? I don't even know you. Who is this? Now, if my partner,
hold on now. So who is the big homie for them then?
But this is my saying. There wasn't no big homie up until them girls at right for conversation's sake. Recently, in recent years, when LSU and Iowa was going at it, the conversation started to be really being had. What they did was phenomenal. Now, before then, I don't know, but it can easily be perceived. No different when a young man in the league and he struggled and fought, and now his daddy that wasn't there shows up, and now he wants to give him some fatherly advice. Based off of what, my guy? You ain't been here. I don't even know you.
I got you, but the father advice don't even know the position. Like he don't even.
That's what I'm saying. So if it's you come out of nowhere, like let's say. Now, what I will say is on certain things, you diverted to somebody else. So they got some WNBA players on the panels with Stephen A. Smith. Let her say what she need to say through her. What he needs to say through her. It'll be received a lot different. That's all I'm saying.
Because normally it's just standing and Steve up there and Molly.
No, well, they got other people. It might not be this. No, they got that one tall lady. She's real pretty. That's on the show. That's all the time.
Well, this is the thing. So, but this is what they telling Stephen A. They telling Stephen A. he can't speak his mind. But hold on.
No. Stephen A. know how to better than that. If we're gonna do that, now if he go through different channels, like through some of his counterparts, hey, I need to pull your people to the side, and we need to have this conversation because I want to help them, but
No,
okay.
Stephen A. doing these media things. The news come out, and he got to go to his next subject. He only got so much time to run it down. He's not.
Okay, okay, man. Deion
you ain't
Sanders did it with no. Deion Sanders with Brittany Reiner, right? Didn't he bring her in to be like, look, this is what you got to be prepared for when you out here doing what you need to do, getting ready for the next level. These are the trappings. Did this same person on the same level not do that if he really trying to help? Hey, we still got to be out on earth, but be aware of this. This is what's coming. He could have done that. I don't know if he did or not.
All right, so
You see what
hold
I'm saying?
on, dog. No, because like you got to paint this picture for me. So who Stephen A. supposed to reach out? Who he supposed to reach out to?
The young lady. Okay, for instance, there's WNBA women in his circles that do commentating, cover the sports. They just don't do WNBA. They do all the sports. Right? Right or wrong?
Okay. All right,
okay.
that's
So I use those relationships as a liaison of sorts to, if I need, especially when somebody not used to, your partner, he got potential, but I need you to pull his coat.
No, who coat are we pulling though? Who? Which one?
You just said the WNBA girls, bro.
Yeah, so I'm saying so you
So you saying that they can't? Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
It's a back channel. It's a back channel. Like when you want to talk, Ahmad Rashad would talk to Jordan all the time, right? And if he had something coming up, he'd give him a call. Hey, bro, what is this? What's going on,
bro? You see how you just said that? You said Jordan. You called out a name, dog. If we gonna keep it a buck, let's keep it a call WNBA person name that they supposed to reach out to.
Whoever. Okay, Candace Parker is a commentary person, right? Right. Okay. Does she? Oh, time out. Because you asking me. We're having this conversation. If I got an issue, I don't know that person, but I want the best for him, or I see some things coming up, I'll come to Candace or somebody in her position to go make an end run to talk to that person or those people. Maybe you wasn't aware about this is coming down the pipe. This is what's going on as a professional courtesy. People do that all the time. Now, if I'm getting hit out of nowhere with something, I'm gonna feel some type of way. And because you would have done it with anybody else.
Hold on, you still leaving out a name, bro. You said
Candace Parker. And people like her. You see what I'm saying? So she can talk to the coaches. I don't know.
Bro. Come on, bro. When it came to the NBA stuff, you said two names. So give me the second name that Candace supposed to go talk to.
Okay. Candace Parker go talk to Kaylin or Angela Reese. Let's just say those are the hot names, right?
Angela Reese.
Those are not names now. Those ain't names.
No, you can't use them because these are the ones.
Wait a minute, time out. Now I can't use them
because they are the ones.
Who's the what Tarasi? Okay, Tarasi. They used to play in Connecticut. Okay, she can't go to them. You can't. If I need to get a word to you, I want to have. Hey, you talk to a partner. Let's meet up. Now, most situations, that's how it's done. So it's not. So people don't feel like they're getting attacked out of nowhere.
Okay,
because it's coming up. Right.
So Tarasi made a statement. Tarasi said, "These girls coming into the league is gonna be growing pains."
But time out. You jumping ahead. So because now, are you saying that we not gonna address if he did or not? Go through those certain channels?
No.
To reach out.
This is what I'm saying. Tarasi already made a statement, and she addressed rookies, right?
You said who?
And she told her, Tarasi already made a statement, and she addressed the rookies, really Caitlin Clark, saying, look, you going into another league, it's just like going from junior high to high school, from high school to college. It's always going to be a drop-off. It's going to be a learning curve. So don't think you're just going to come here and just ball out and do that thing. But guess who didn't get the memo?
Who's this?
Nobody has addressed the the older players in the league that feel some type of way because she's getting all these endorsements, and they want to get these endorsements.
Bro, no, see, this is where when we the direct comparison. You think Magic, when he was the first $1 million player in the NBA, didn't get pushed back in his own locker room? They was trying to kill him. They hated that cat. They leave that part out of the story. So this is just a natural progression for where they need to be. There's gonna be some bumps and bruises. This is just a part of it. It's just now that we got 24-hour media coverage, and now these nuances that would have been on the not even made it to the back page 20 years ago are now front and center. So now I have to be proactive in pulling quotes, or communicating by back channels. I just want to give you a heads up. We have to do that a lot more than we did before. Well, Magic Johnson did the same. He went through the same hate.
Okay,
the same exact hate.
So look,
and this is the direct correlation. The NBA was in a cold spot. They was tape delayed the whole thing before him and Bird down. That's a fact. And then the fact that this dude with the smile and the charisma and the LA boy that was by way of Michigan did that. They didn't like that. They hated that. His relationship with Jerry Buss, the whole nine. I don't see too much different. But now we have to accelerate to be more proactive because it's a different coverage. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you the difference right here. When the NBA was going through this, they didn't have no big homie to reach out and say, "Hey, y'all need to chill out. This dude finna take y'all to the next level. Him and Bird about to take y'all to the next level." They didn't have nobody saying that to them. They were just mad because Magic was getting all the light, and they was mad. They was on drugs. Them boys doing cocaine and getting high, and heroin,
all of that
kind of stuff.
All of that.
So they was living their lifestyle. They weren't getting endorsements like that. They weren't likable like that.
This is that's what I'm saying. Direct correlation.
So this is, and what you're saying is, they didn't know which way to go. They just was upset because these new cats came in.
What I'm saying is that Stephen A. Smith remembers the NBA back then. Shannon Sharp. No. What? Time out, bro. Shannon Sharp. All these cats know what it was before. If I'm really concerned about that, I can already foresee what you're gonna go through. Let me pull you to the side real quick. Through my proper channels, so it's not seen a certain type of way. Hey, this is what I need to be prepared for. This is what we went through before. But no, you having this in real time, not thinking it out. Now you gotta say sorry. Now you gotta backtrack. No. Yeah. I know how this go, bro. This ain't my first rodeo with this. But
no, Stephen A. is not saying sorry. Stephen A. is normal words that he normally use. He's not saying these are girls, and he's just like trying to downplay them.
No. Big Tiger's saying these are girls. I'm saying across the board. If it's anything, bro. If I got into trucking, I would call you. Hypothetically, it's not the same thing, but at least my partner gonna pull my coat to some stuff. Right or wrong?
But you saying the big homie is Candace Parker. So that means Candace Parker. So you need to be charging Candace Parker.
You can charge Candace Parker up. But if I'm sitting right next to you, my guy, and I'm a Stephen A. Smith and Candace Parker is sitting right next to me, hey, you know the conversations we had over the years. I need y'all to make sure that they on point. Because this is how we got to go from if we're going to take it to the next level. If he didn't do that, he don't have a leg to stand on. Sorry.
So when everybody been talking about this before coming into the draft, before she got drafted, they were talking about this, and the NBA girls were saying, "Oh, we're gonna shut them down. We're gonna do." And dudes were saying before they play a game, bro, they need to let that girl come in there and cook so they can get ratings, so they can get more money. They talking about trying to shut her down. If they shut her down and she don't cook, people gonna stop watching.
Okay, what did Detroit do to Michael Jordan? What did the league do to Vince Carter? What did the league do to Vince Carter when he brought back the slam dunk contest? Like I told y'all the other night, they was throwing him in the stands when ratings was low.
But you know the league did.
We were trying to figure out before Carmelo and LeBron really, they weren't even in the league at that time. This is 98, 99, 2001. When it was that spot where Shaq really, he was too big to be marketable like that. All that type of Kobe really hadn't established himself. They was treating him the same way. They was
but you know
in the face. They was getting thrown on their head. They was fighting still back then. Like we can't have no short memory on this, bro.
No, but this is the thing. Once you done been through something, that's what Stephen A. trying to tell them. Like, look.
But he's trying to tell them on national TV in front of the world. That's what I'm saying.
No, they national TV, dog.
You said what?
But so you think so before this all happened, bro. Okay. Before the game, we was our regular cast was saying, man, they need to let these girls cook. They don't need to try to hurt them because this is how they gonna get their fans to come watch the game.
My God, look, bro, we can't say that.
Hold on,
we can't. No,
because you don't know the numbers, dog. The preseason game, they had to move the preseason game to another stadium because he had sold out.
That's what I know. This is. I seen that numbers. I see they was like 17,000. They were, and Angela Reese was getting 7,500 type stuff. I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm saying though, if we gonna keep it equal, we ain't never let nobody else cook in our leagues. They had to earn it. Strap up.
No, but our leagues wasn't failing. They leagues is failing. The
NBA was failing. The NBA was on tape delay in the 80s. They was on their way out of here.
I'm talking about when you talking about me and you. You talking about when you talking about me and you.
Okay.
But me and you. But what the NBA did with Michael Jordan, they changed the rules. They said, "Oh, y'all finna hurt our time." They changed the rules.
Hey.
Well. So what's about to happen? Because Stephen A. trying to keep my heads up. What's about to happen is they finna start getting fined harder for fouling like that. They already ain't making money like that, but they finna start getting fined harder. Y'all want to act stupid? You're just gonna get
fine them and then change the rules, like you said, because there's people like Nash that wouldn't have been an MVP unless they changed the hand checking rule. He would have not been able to get off nothing. Luka wouldn't be able to play the way he playing either if they hadn't changed the rules. Like, it's just a fact.
I got you. So the WNBA is gonna have to change rules because the ladies ain't gonna change.
Yeah, very much so. But that's a natural progression. And I'm not trying to narrow out the Lucas and all these other different things because they're nice, but they're not as nice as it was if you take us back to when Oakley was still in the league. Nah, buddy, you got to taste that flow a little bit more. Your ribs ain't got touched up yet. There's a whole lot of Steve Kerr, Stephen Curry coming off them screens would have been a whole lot of elbows and a whole. Hey, it was a little different.
And what we were saying about that is, look how many of them dudes ended their career earlier.
Yeah, they did. That was a part. But that's the thing, though. And what my emphasis is, this is a part of the transition. This is a part of the ingredients that are just now because we in this new age. Like, for instance, I said the other night on the Colorado channel, with your Colorado coverage, Shador is the first college quarterback to ever have this type of coverage since the beginning of college quarterbacks. And when we talk about Juju might not be, I don't know if he's ready for all this attention. I'm saying he nice. But then Shador been dealing with this since he was 7. We was watching him play Pop Warner as a baby. So he kind of been conditioned for this. You see what I'm saying? So this outside of him, who else somebody else might crumble beneath the pressure. And I go back to say is this is just a natural progression of you learning the bumps and bruises that come into as you move forward in growth. As far as especially as far as the sports league, there's some little nuances you got to change up. Oh, we can't do this. We got to wear suits. We can't be wearing the do-rags and the chains no more. You know, that was a thing too. And so that's all I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna keep it all the way basic across the board, no lot of extra stuff on it. They just going through the natural growing pains. Period. They just might be going through their terrible twos right now, but they're gonna be all right.
Look, I feel you and I understand. I just feel like how you said it, how they was mad at Magic because he was making more money than them.
They was.
And they just mad.
Yeah.
But how when people are telling you, chill out, they finna help all y'all make more money. Y'all see y'all flying private now, and you still trying to fight.
This is the thing, and this is what I'm gonna put this on Kent. What's her name? A girl from Iowa and Miss Reese. Y'all just going to button it up and go to work.
I'm gonna tell you what they said. I'm gonna tell you what they said the other day, and see, this is what you ain't seeing.
What's this?
It's about making money.
No, it is.
It ain't about protecting nobody. Hold on, let me get off. It ain't about protecting nobody's feelings. So what you were talking about a few minutes ago is pulling people to the side and talking to them. Don't do it on national TV.
No. Time out, my God. No, time out, because you over there trying to put some salsa and all they need is some ketchup. I'm saying if you over here trying to act like, oh, I was just trying to help. No, if you really own that, but I'm the one come from Pat to Flow. If you a baller, I'm about to show you old whoever's, old men, old women. We'll find out today. And if you thinking this is gonna be a cakewalk, and because the camera showed up and you got a couple of endorsements, you're gonna have to earn it every night. So I use it as motivation. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Oh, you elbowing me? I got an elbow for you. Matter of fact, I got a DDT. Let's see what's happening. That's what I'm on. Now they ain't ready for that. Well, okay. Fine.
But you 300 pounds. So she ain't built like that. So if you end up going in there trying to do it, trying to tell rotator.
Look. Well, they say it ain't about the size of the dog.
Man,
it ain't.
Man, there's some girls in there like 230.
I don't care. And run up on them. I got something for you. Well, come out here.
But you
come out here to the 3-point line.
You 300.
Come to the top of the key. I got something for you. Come on.
But you 300. Like,
hey, what did they say? What Gilbert Arenas say? Oh, 4-4 flat. Run that 4-4 flat. Oh, this ISO. She wants some.
So what you saying is she should go out there and play ball to the wall, fuck around and get injured.
Yeah.
And fuck around and get injured.
Allen Iverson did.
And now nobody can come to the games.
Dwayne Wade did.
Dwayne Wade did.
Dwayne did what? You have you ever watched Dwayne Wade play his style? Put shoulder down. Shoulder down. That's what we doing.
Hold on. When
had the flow.
Hold on. When did you see Dwayne Wade get cheap shot at when they were about to take the ball out?
Bro.
Well, hold on now. Tell me. Hold on. When you seen Dwayne Wade get a cheap shot? When you seen Allen Iverson get a cheap shot?
All the time. When did Shaq had to go? No, time out. Shaq had to go to the president's office because they was tackling him. Shaq.
That's Shaq.
The biggest dude in the league. The biggest dude in the league went to Stern's office.
Go back to Allen Iverson. When did you see somebody take Allen Iverson? Name me that moment.
I don't know the game. I don't know the game. Put any game in, he getting tossed to the floor.
No, bro. We don't have a vision in our.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is it happened so much. It just became normal. That's why everybody loved him, because he was part of his brand. He was little going against these big, tall giants and giving them the business. One of the problems with him practicing is because he was always in the training room, because not always in the training room, but he had a lot of problems. He would barely walk before the game type stuff, but he kept on going out there. That's one of the reasons that was part of his brand. Because it was giving,
but dog, you was tossing that nigga. I don't think you missing the point, dog. They trying to block his shot. They trying to block his shot while he going to the hole. These girls.
They had a list of his injuries. They had a poster. They had a poster with his injuries on it, bro.
Can I give you a parallel with his injuries on it? Can I give you a parallel, bro? Can I give you a parallel?
Okay, parallel.
She's getting hit when she don't even have a ball in her hand. Allen Iverson getting hit.
That's a part of it, bro.
Dog, show me the play when Allen Iverson got fouled when he don't have the ball. I'll wait on that.
What I'm going to tell you is, and I don't want you to wait on this, the first 3 years in the league, every game, that's how they played. From 96 to 99, that's it was coming at that. That's how they was coming to him.
He's going to the hole with the ball. I ain't talking about that, bro. All right, dog.
You telling me he wasn't catching no elbows when he was running around them screens? You telling me he wasn't catching no elbows when he was running around them screens? You telling me he wasn't getting people wasn't sliding and you know how they hold their arms over their stomach and try to do a screen? They were trying to screen him.
Look,
come on, bro. Come on now. You better than that. You're better than that, bro. You haven't been watching. You didn't watch basketball back then. I'm sorry. You didn't watch basketball back then.
No, you keep talking. Like
you said, what?
Kobe. I said you keep talking, so I can't get my point out.
Go ahead.
Kobe got a 2-piece from a player.
Mm-hmm.
A dude gave Kobe a nice 2-piece because Kobe was getting off on him, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember that. That was out of line.
Okay.
No, keep it in between the court. Like what you doing now? This ain't basketball. You trying to fight now?
Look, bro, that's what it is. That's how we play up here. That's how.
Hold on. You know what happened to that guy?
He was out the league shortly thereafter.
You damn right. So that was Steve Nash tell these girls. Okay, y'all keep trying to hit Caitlin and be outrageous with the shit, and it's not basketball. Y'all about to have y'all ass out the league because she's the money maker. Y'all are role players.
Look, that's just how. When it comes now, this is the thing. Now, this is going. If we're gonna keep it equal, quality, and all this other stuff, this will come along with it. If you that person, if you that person, this is what come along with it.
Yeah, but also
everybody that we know. You tell them Reggie White, Minister of Defense, them old heads was trying to see. He let them know real fast, but they wasn't always believers, and he put them pause on them. Then they kept it real respectful from that point on, and we can go down the line. Cass had to
look at your name in the
John Stockton, Gary Payton, whoever. Every once in a while, you're gonna have to come see. We're gonna find out. Cass was fighting in the parking lot up until recently in the NBA.
But dog, that's different.
Talking about that all the time. How was that different?
You talking about different stuff. You talking about a shot in a game. You talking about people. Hold on, tell me this.
We never saw brawls in the basketball games growing up.
No, a brawl and a cheap shot. A brawl and a cheap shot is not the same thing.
The Worm was Dennis Rodman. That was his part of his game. Known fact.
Dog.
What? Are we doing that now?
Right.
Oh, come on now.
So this is a conversation. I'm having, dog. The WNBA is coming up behind They come behind their big brother.
Okay.
So you saw what rules they had to change
Mm-hmm.
to make the league successful.
Okay.
So you already got the blueprint. You already got the blueprint.
But until then, until they change their CBA or they had that owners meeting in this, in the fall or whenever they do that, change the rules. But until then, somebody gotta get this working. That ain't.
But if these, But if these girls are so much more skilled than them, why they just can't be? Because when they go play against high school kids, they ain't whooping their ass. They just eyeball them.
Look, my guy, you're gonna have to deal with, if you ain't willing to deal with jealousy and envy, if you ain't willing to deal with your with the bumps and scrapes that come along with this, you ain't gonna do too well in life. So with that being said, I understand what you're talking about. This is a very unique situation for the NBA, the WNBA to be in. It's a very unique situation. They got 2 stars that come with their own fans and brands and all this other stuff. Cool, fine, well indeed, but you're gonna still have to roll that ball on the floor. You're gonna still have to earn it every day. And even more so because you had a lot of them that were starving for a long time, couldn't get a lick of nothing. So now you're gonna have to earn it. Just come along with it. We cannot coddle them right now. That would be the worst thing right now. That would be it's hurting them more than it is. Because if they just talking that talk, I got my mouthpiece in, what's happening? We wouldn't be talking about this stuff like this. But because they making an issue out of it.
No, bro. We was talking about the championship, college championship, just like this. Mm-hmm. And nobody want cheat fouling nobody.
Well,
they were playing ball.
We're different. Look,
they were playing ball, bro.
Look.
And these same two girls that came in the league that were playing ball, they still getting talked about. They ain't talking about these old brides. We talking about the young chicks that came in playing ball.
I got you, bro. I do. But still, I come from it. You on the court. You want you to jump off the porch, what they say.
But hold on. But why was we talking about? Well, why was we talking about? Dog, come on, bro.
Well, why was we talking about what, bro?
Why we were talking about Angela Reese when she was in college?
She was a beast. And she was fine.
Okay. So exactly.
Okay. Your point being what?
We were talking about her playing good ball and growing up and growing her brand and being a lady. This shit what these WNBA girls trying to do is not marketable. That's what the point is.
But that's the thing, that's why before the marketability, see this ain't fair. If they trying to be great, let me just be straight up down with you. That's why I brought up the Magics and everybody else. That's the road they had to take to their legendary status. I feel that these 2 young ladies specifically have the ability to be in the same conversations if they put that work there. But if you over here talking about this, you watering down it's just like you can't do that. Let them go through that. You come out of that and all right, you know what? We can't keep on doing it like this. We're gonna hurt these girls. But right now, go ahead and bust their head. No, I'm talking about they come at you. What's your mama tell you? You better go out there and fight. We all got that.
It's different once you get up, when you got sponsors and you got eyes on you, you got to represent a brand.
But okay, you know what? I think this would happen, and so and it's all love, my guy. It's all love. But I think what happened was it came a lot faster than what they was ready for. That's the conversation that we have. They skipped about 15 years of developing the league in this last 18 months with these young ladies getting ready to, enter into the conversation as far as on the professional level. That's on the league to catch up. But as far as the play, I'm talking about the management and so on. But now we here now. They bringing the money in, but come along with the money is I'm here for that. That's what I'm signing up for. No, ain't nobody gonna like you, and they ain't gonna just throw out. They just ain't gonna let you take open jumpers and all that. Nah. And even with old girl from Iowa, because I can't remember her name for nothing, Angela. Is it Angela? I don't know. The girl from Iowa, Kellen Clark. They had a play the other night. She was talking hella cash to one of the other girls and other ladies on the other team, and bumped her and fouled her, all that other stuff. Then the next play they showed when the old girl was like, "All right, I got something for you," and that's the clip that they showed. But there was this other thing that happened before, so they ain't over here just getting bullied for no reason. It's all like when we was playing. It's always the second person that get the flag. They hardly ever catch the first person.
I saw what you talking about. I saw that, but I'm talking about like I seen when they played in Seattle, bro.
Okay.
After they played in Seattle, Seattle won the game, and they wouldn't shake her hand after the game.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, bro? That's childish, bro. Y'all grown. Y'all supposed to be so mature than us. What y'all doing? You got little kids.
The same thing that Detroit did against Jordan and not shaking his hand, and why Isaiah didn't get to go to the Dream Team.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You see how you saying how Isaiah didn't get it? Coach. See, they don't really realize she's going to be the Jordan and the Kobe of the league. So when y'all try to act out, you cashing your own check to get out the league.
But that's the thing, though. But that road that they went, that's why we look at Kobe, Jordan, and all these other different players as greats, because we know the journey that they was on. We know, we saw Cass had to overcome some stuff.
I done heard. We did. But I also know, what's the dude name? What's the center name right now that played for Denver?
Jokic, I think that's how you say it.
Jokic. They also saying Jokic the best big man of all time right now.
Mm-hmm.
What road he went through? He got 3 MVPs. Shaq only got 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, Shaq ran a lot of the big men out of the center position, and now there's the technicality. No, real talk. No,
Curry ran them out of that position.
No. Shaq made a lot. Duncan was supposed to be a center. When he saw Shaq in the block, I'm a forward. Kevin Garnett was supposed to be a center. Saw Shaq in the block, I'm a forward. Kevin Durant supposed to be a center. I'm a 3. You see what I'm saying? I don't want no parts of that. And so now you got a Jokic. Oh, y'all don't want none of this shoulder? You don't want none of this elbow? 3 MVPs. And matter of fact, I'm gonna take you out here on the wing. I'm gonna cross you up a little bit. Catch this. You gonna double team me? I'm gonna drop it off. Dime. Oh, y'all don't want to play? Get rough. I can play however you want to. But they changed the rules though too. Ain't no hand checking. Ain't a lot of hard fouls. What even a hard foul? When we grew up, is now flagrant. You might be gone for 3 games. Is that what we want to do? Because we're complaining about that in the NBA right now. This touch me not.
Yeah,
we're complaining about that.
But what I'm saying is when y'all got a sellout crowd, I remember what Michael Jordan and the old boy them did, and I remember that. But they was labeled the bad boys. So that was one team that he was going against that was called the bad boys. The whole league treated her.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but also, like, I mean, because my thing is, and this is just real talk, because I don't like, I like to find a common ground, and like, okay, if I look at it historically across all genres, all situations, what does this look like? If it's in business, if it's in Everything is business. If it's in education, if it's in farming, if it's in oil, whatever. There's certain things that come along with it. And what I'm able to do when I do that is when I see somebody fall into a bad spot. Now, I might not know that industry, but I can see across every other, oh, this is that part when you do have to take a setback every 3 years. It's kind of how it goes. Oh, you just in the 3-year window where this is just how it goes. It's just like a child. You're going to have beautiful child, quiet, but if he get them terrible twos, you might think this, what is this? Oh no, that's just the process they get. That's just all of them go through that. Oh, okay.
Now I got you. Now look, I'm with you 100%. But when we started this live, we was talking about why the race of babies hate the ladies now.
Mm-hmm.
And what was on my mind was because the ladies have been getting away with finessing the game and getting away with stuff. And now when they get held accountable, they don't want to get held accountable. So right now we talking about the WNBA holding these ladies accountable. And it seems like you pushing the table back. You're like, nah, we gonna, this is just part of it.
No. And
but it's like we can speed this up if we just hold them accountable.
I mean, you can. But the thing that I'm saying is this is part of that terrible tool. Now, if you take that terrible tool, I don't know the butterfly effect after this. You know, because now the conversation is now fast forward to where the NBA is now. What is a lot of the commentators are saying, are like the Charles Barkley, especially the ex-players, this ain't the same game. Now they saying it's more skilled, but it's not the same game. It's not the same road. And now they're clicking up. They're doing all this different stuff. Okay, cool. But you missed a whole lot of steps. And
but you know who got a problem with it?
Go ahead.
You know who got a problem with it? The old heads. These young cats, they going to the game. They playing NBA. These are the ones that's gonna be in the stands the most. So they cool with it because this is a game that they know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the old heads that don't like it.
Yeah. And I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I remember jumping off that porch when I was a little kid, want to play with the kids. And I come back with that busted lip and that bloody nose. Mama didn't want to hear it.
I mean, I got that, dog, but it's just like when you're trying to build a brand, the last thing you're trying to do is break your best toy.
No, I understand that, and I'm not. I don't want none of these women or anybody get injured. I don't want nobody get hurt. None of that stuff. But this is just kind of what come along with it, and that's the hard thing about it now. Now, because any other sport, we wouldn't even be talking about this. Wouldn't even be
because any other sport, like it wouldn't be like this is the equivalent to Reggie Bush getting hit out of bounds, or Reggie Bush getting hit after he called a fair catch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you do that, okay, we gonna find the hell out you, and we gonna get them 15 yards, and you're gonna get ejected out the game probably.
Okay.
You know, but like with them, they just kind of acting like they don't know what to do right now. And it's just like, okay, is the management for the WNBA this fucked up? Or do y'all just don't want to?
I mean, hey, it could be a little bit of all of that.
I think they just let them pass, bro. They let them get that again.
You said what?
I think they just let them get that pass, and that's why we in this spot right now, and that's why the race of babies hating the ladies because they keep getting these passes to drop the kids off and do whatever, but the men gonna get held accountable, and they kind of keep getting away with their foolishness. But in the real, when you get away with your foolishness,
you don't get the same results that the people that did get away with it.
No, you don't. No, not at all. And that's why I'm a proponent for the journey versus just cutting it, because like I said, that like we always thought about, and if we could go back and change some certain things in our lives. If we go back, we don't know what the new future would be or the new present if I change that one thing. And so when you now when these two ladies show up, okay, and I appreciate what you're saying, because you want the best for them, and you're like, hey, we got to market like this, we got to do this. Okay, we got to start doing this, because my biggest thing is who's reaching out to the Tom Brady wife, Badell Bunsen, is that her name? I'm saying it wrong. Or the Kim Kardashians or the Rihannas, who have their own industries. They got their own brands. Where's the collaborations with them? Where's the collaborations with the Fabletics and all this other stuff? You say what?
Well, Kim doing something with them.
I'm just saying, but that's what I would be striving for. That, like, okay, I get what you're saying, but okay, we got this going. But I see they're doing the walkthroughs now. So they wasn't doing the game walks before, up until recently. You know,
new chick's changing. Because the new chick, she changed it because she got a lot of marketing stuff. She marketing her clothes.
Exactly. That's what I'm on. I'm on like, okay, let's work with we know that work, and then we build behind it, you know. And I'm not trying to hurt these young ladies, but my thing when it comes to the balling, you know how it is, man. We don't want to hear all that. You out here. Now we can do all that politics when we get to the sideline, but out here you got to show me. And now the people that we named got exempt from getting touched up. Now, if we're going to change that, cool. But then we got to change that for everybody. And now, guess what? You do that, the ones that ain't too many Lambeers and Oakleys in the league now.
Exactly.
Because of the rule changes will take the enforce out the game.
Exactly.
So now that's a management, that's a upstairs issue.
Yeah, but that don't make the game more marketing. And that's what I feel like what you just said, that's what they're trying to fight. Them Oakleys and them Ben Wallaces, they trying to hold on to lead. None of the ones I think they're saying they're gonna be themselves and be who they are, and they hurting the league from being marketed.
And guess what the league did? Got them up out of there. Because if you can't shoot if you can't put the ball on the floor as a 7-footer, if you can't shoot a 3, it's a wrap. Mm-hmm. Remember when Taco Charles, if he'd have came out when we coming through, he'd have been number 1 draft pick overall.
Yeah.
But now Wemby, he got the fadeaway, he got the crossover, he got a left hand, and he's 7'9" or however tall he is.
Yeah.
You got to put that ball on the floor, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to elevate. And that's the thing. That's how I look at this. These other two girls are elevated. Caitlin shooting that jump from the logo, and Angel Reese got a Reebok deal, and she got about 3 brand deals, and she on the team. She elevated. So they get mad and they trying to hate instead of, if it was just about them playing hard D, I wouldn't trip.
Yeah, I hear you.
I like when beat up. I like when girls get beat up. But and that's why when Stephen A said them being sensitive, they didn't want him to use that word. So now it's going back to Kevin Samuels. Oh, we picking out certain words we can't use now.
No, that's very true. That's
the case, I'm talking about y'all.
How am I supposed to communicate with you if we can't? These are the room, you know. Like it's kind of. I remember I remember when they had the issue about the locker room. It took a while for people to get adjusted to the, you know, certain reporters having access to locker rooms. You know.
Yeah.
That was a big thing not that long ago.
Girls though, but it was the girls for real. Yeah. The reason why because you got dudes walking around naked, and now you offending her. But this was my spot.
I mean, so it just it's
that
the
double
growing
standard
pain.
bull.
I mean, it is,
Bull.
but I mean, but that's also part of life too. There's certain things that certain people can say that I can't and won't. It ain't for me to say, and it's just how that goes. And it's like, but now it's not. But now let's make it. But see, what's happening now, and what the silver lining in all of this, really the gold and platinum lining in all of this, is that now we can see what the real issues are. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Like now it ain't got no cut on it. This is just the real issue. And then we can, okay, this is the line. This is the line in the sand. All right.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Now we get to sit back and people get to cry on their pillow and really look at what happened. I'm like, damn, okay, that's what it is. I gotta go out here and clock in. I gotta go dig this ditch. Or I gotta unstop this commode, or I can't use the bathroom no more.
That part. But until you don't know until you don't know until you know. And that's the thing, because my thing is, my dog, you got a beautiful platform on all the different platforms you building a big thing. My dog, I just don't want people to think that we're not gonna look at it from all angles. We gotta look at it from all angles. It's like, wait a minute, bro. Like when I came through the league, when I was carrying bags and had to go get donuts and all this type of stuff. Now he got his feet up. What is this? We were getting duct taped to goal posts and all type of stuff.
Yeah, but like just like in Colorado this weekend. I mean, this last year, they ain't had no rookie in Colorado because guess what? 60 new players came in.
There you go. Good. Ain't no old heads to do no.
Yeah.
The game has changed.
Yeah, so still changing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could have flipped that around and hazed the veterans.
Well, the veterans been there 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm with you, bro, all the way. And that's just, and that's the hardest part, bro. It's kind of like, at the end of the day, there's just certain stuff in indie industry that you gotta go through. That when you really look, like, how did this cat go such and such and such and such? How does this keep on happening? Then you realize, okay, to get this money, you gotta be up late hours. And I found out that after a certain time, your cortisol levels go up, and it leaves you open for diabetes just before not going to bed before 11 o'clock. But when you're doing a double shift, you know.
That's why he called the graveyard shift.
There you go. This will come along with it. And you do your best you can to combat it. But unless one doctor, said that every hour, somehow she broke it down, that you up past, if you up during these time of night, you're putting yourself into the grave, basically. But when the babies need them shoes, when you gotta make sure you can help mama out, this is kind of the price.
And you gotta pay that light. You got air conditioning and heat. You gotta pay that price.
You gotta pay that price. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing that now, if we're having a conversation that these people don't want to pay that price, they have to say that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Well, hey, dog, we run up on 2 hours right here, so we're gonna wrap. Hey, appreciate you.
Man, appreciate you, man. I'm so proud of you, man. Everybody, what they say, like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? We go, you know, my man, Big Tigger, man, me, Big Tiger. I want to tell y'all one thing, man. This is a solid dude right here. Over 20 years, he kept your boy out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? It helped me along through a whole lot of rough times. And I really do appreciate this cat. So, you know, it is what it is, man. I just want to give you your flowers, and I'm proud of you. You know, you jumped off in these YouTube streets, and you a lot of people hearing you. You just don't know.
Yeah. I'm out here.
You say what?
So, I say I'm out here swinging and fight. I'm swinging my sword, so we gonna see what's gonna happen with it, though.
But guess what you're doing, man? You earning them stripes, and whoever listening today, look at the growth, man. My man was doing video games 13, 14 years ago. He did the trucking thing early. You know what I'm saying? Fitness. He been talking about health and fitness and fasting long before that became a common conversations. You know, so y'all, you know, look at some of the stuff he was talking about 10, 12 years ago and where we at today. You know, I just wanted to say that because he got a bunch of stuff, thousands of videos, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I just want to give my partner that I'm proud of you, man. That's all I'm trying to say.
Hey, I'm proud of you too, Doc.
All right, Doc.
You too, man.
Y'all go ahead. Y'all be good. All right, one.
All right, one.